Welcome to Pigeon River Farm, doing farming right. I'm Robert Brown, the owner of Pigeon River Farm. Thank you for viewing. Good evening. In tonight's episode, we're going to talk about peacocks. They're not just a pretty face. We have peacocks on the farm. We've had since 1989 when I got my first flock of peacocks. And they serve quite a few unique purposes, but one in particular. Being in a northern state, we have the luxury in the springtime, especially right now in March, the ticks start coming out. Well, there's common ticks that you'll find, wood ticks as we call them. They're a larger tick, but the one we fear the most is the little deer tick. And they're the ones that carry the Lyme disease. Well, we've been very fortunate that immediate proximity, our woods that's close to the farm, we have virtually found no ticks there whatsoever. Yet our woods that's on the other end of the property, approximately half a mile away, is just absolutely loaded with ticks. And we contribute a majority of the destruction of the ticks to the peacocks. They'll now be out in the woods, slowly trolling back and forth, disturbing the ticks, and in turn the ticks fall out of the trees and the peacocks eat them. So they serve an interesting purpose, and it's a benefit to our wildlife here. It's benefit to our farm animals and to our dogs and ourselves. So they do serve a purpose. A few things about peacocks that are a little interesting. We've showed in previous videos how the extreme weather we have, how cold it can be. Yet the peacocks prosper fine. They have no problem. Sub-zero weather, they do as well as the chickens. They're actually relatively active even in the winter. You'll see them out in the snow. If we get any break in the snow where there's ground cover they can get to, they'll go out and be looking for bugs virtually all winter long. So they get along well with the animals also. They'll be backed by the cattle. Have no fear. That's one of the things that's funny with all the poultry here on the farm. Have no fear of the cattle. The peacocks will often be roaming among the cattle. And they'll roost up in our barn, within our barn rafters, relatively high up. They're about 16 feet. Peacocks stay up there at night. They're very concerned with predators. Speaking of predators, both four-legged and possibly two-legged, they make an incredible early warning system for everything. A vehicle drives in, somebody comes in, anything that happens around a farm, there's peacocks making their howling sound. So again, they serve a purpose. It does get a little annoying this time of the year. We typically run in from around March till September, not quite September, August. They're pretty noisy. The males are always hollering out anything that disturbs them. The hens will start nesting coming up usually around the May time period, and more often than not we do have some chicks with the hens by usually somewhere in July. So they're enjoyable to have around. They're not the best mothers compared to hens. We often find a lost baby peacock and we have to return it to its mother. So anyways, just in conclusion, peacocks have been fun for us, and I hope you enjoyed the pictures. Have a great evening. Thank you.